East Peoria, which is where we are at. We are at Illinois Central College in East Peoria, Illinois, for game number 4 of the weekend for the Smoke. Currently, the Smoke are 2 wins, no losses, 1 tie. A win here today should secure a spot for them on Sunday for bracket style play. There's 19 teams here in the 15U division, and the top 8 will advance to bracket play on Sunday. So, looking for a win here to secure that spot tomorrow. The coaches meeting at home plate is just finished up, and those coaches are going over some last few items here with their teams. So that'll give us a chance to run down through our sponsor list here. So I want to thank the following people for sponsoring our broadcast. Just $2 a broadcast is the cost. So if you're interested, I'm Drew Bunning. Shoot me a message on Facebook and we'll get you added to the list. But 618 Construction in Olney, Steve Faulkner Automotive in Princeton, Richland County Scratch and Dent, Hobie's Diner, Travis Excavating, Country Financial Representatives in West Salem, Steve and Evan Thompson, Britain's Bullpen, Southern Smoke Baseball, Fit by G, Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Ophelia's Cup, Mark Lambert, Mayor of Olney, Morgan's Tree LLC, The Smokin' Pig, Prime Auto Repair and Prime Auto Collision, Duncan Boys Trucking, Bob's Pizza, Tree Works, Richland County Financial Agents, Jimmy Fehrenbacher and Chuck Schmucker, Pizza Fast, and Willis Wheels. So, looks like defensively for the Smoke, they are out on defense now, so that means we are the home team. Noah Myers doing the pitching today, and Mason Bunting doing the catching. So, batting order and lineup. Mason Bunting will be leading things off. Jetson Holt will be playing shortstop, batting second. Jared Crompton batting third, playing right field. Felix Reynolds is batting fourth, playing third base. Easton Oaks is batting fifth, playing first base. Lane Willis is batting sixth and playing second. Cam Welsh is batting seventh, playing center field. Like I said, Noah Myers, the pitcher, he's batting eighth. Maddox Dillard is batting ninth. He'll be an extra hitter. Ryder Knox is batting 10th, playing left field. And Noah Molinax is an extra hitter. So Smoke will be hitting their full lineup today. That's what I said. That's what I said. So, Noah Myers takes his final warm-up toss. And we are ready for action. Leading things off for the wow factor is Malone. Wow factor is 0-3, so they are looking for their first win of the tournament here. Smoke hoping not to let that happen, as we need this to secure a spot tomorrow. A loss doesn't necessarily kick us out for tomorrow, but a lot more variables will be in place if the Smoke get a loss today. Second pitch of the at-bats popped up on the infield. Jetson Holt calls it, and he's got it for the first out. So 1 up, 1 down here for the Smoke in the first inning. I should be able to get you now. Normally it just takes a minute for it to come through. Piles will be the second batter for Wow Factor. First pitch to him is in low for a ball. That one is grounded to the third base. Felix Reynolds sucks that up and throws it over for the out. Nice stretch there by Easton Oaks at first. And 2 up, 2 down here for the Smoke in the top of the first inning. Allard will be the next batter. First pitch swung on and missed, strike one for Allard. So no balls and a strike is the count. The 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed for strike two. So Myers ahead in the count, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, low. Not a bad 0-2 pitch, trying to get him to chase. He did not. So that brings the count to 1-2. Another pitch down in the zone. Ball two. Counts now even 2-2. Prime Auto Repair and Prime Auto Collision, one of our sponsors. That ball's grounded to the shortstop Holt. He backhands it, throws it across the diamond for the third out of the inning. So 3 up, 3 down there for the Smoke in the first inning. And we will take a brief pause and have a word from our fine sponsors. Alright, welcome back to Illinois Central College in East Peoria. We are getting set for the bottom of the first inning as the Smoke are due up. Mason Bunting will lead things off for the Smoke. He is the catcher. And Jetson Holt will follow him. He is the shortstop. Who you got pitching, Jonathan?
George. 27.
George is the pitcher for the Wow Factor. So we are set for the bottom of the first, and perfect time to shout out Bob's Pizza in Olney, one of our sponsors. First pitch to Bunting is in, and it's going to be low and in for ball one. So ball and no strikes here. That one finds the bottom of the zone, called strike one. And Bunting turns and takes that one to the back for a leadoff hit by pitch. So leadoff runner aboard here for the Smoke. And Noah Molinax will be into courtesy run there for Bunting. He is the catcher. Jetson Holt steps in for his first at bat. Mullinax off with the pitch, and Holt drives one down to shallow right center in for a base hit, and Mullinax, who was off with the pitch there for the hit and run, makes it to third base. Puts runners on first and third for this smoke. It's going to bring in the right fielder, Jared Crompton.
And make sure it's yours now. Let's go.
Holt with a nice size lead takes off on the pitch. Called strike one. They do throw, and it is offline, so Holt's in safe with a stolen base. And Mullinax remains on third. Is that a ball or a strike? A ball. Yeah. That one is going to hit him. Doesn't matter what the first pitch was. That one hits him. And that'll load the bases for Felix Reynolds. Duncan Boys Trucking, another one of our sponsors here for the broadcast. Need something hauled? Give them a call, 618-838-9234. Felix Reynolds digs in and awaits the first pitch of his at bat, and it's high, ball one. So Smoke looking to do some damage early here. Bases are loaded, nobody's out. That ball is fouled back. Counts even now, 1-1.
Wait on it.
Reynolds has the power to put one deep here. Swung on, foul ball. So he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Left field is playing
Hey, just base hit now. Let's go.
pretty deep. Center field and right field playing about midway. Reynolds definitely has the ability to burn the center fielder. And if he does, we will clear the bases. That ball is blooped, shallow center. He's going to get to that. Mullinax tags and doesn't go. So missed opportunity there for the Smoke to strike first. So sac fly opportunity there for Reynolds, but we are unable to get that run across. So one out, Easton Oaks now with a chance. And that ball is high, ball one. Oaks fouls that one straight back.
Hit out front, East.
The Smokin' Pig, one of our sponsors here on our YouTube broadcast. Restaurant in Grayville, Illinois, and a food truck. That ball is in the dirt. That's going to get by. Mullinax is coming home, and he's going to be in safe. That ball is overthrown, and first baseman is there to back that up, so Holt will be held up there at third. So the pass ball scores 1 run. 2 balls and a strike is the count. Crompton at second, Holt at third. Easton Oaks is your batter. Scored now 1-0 in favor of the Smoke. Oaks awaits his 2-1 pitch. It is on the way. Swung on, fouled back out of play. So counts now even 2-2.
Wait on it, East.
Two-two pitch, grounded to the second baseman. He makes a nice play on it and gets the out at first, but Holt scores on the Sacrificed by Oaks, making the score 2-0 in favor of the Smoke. We do have 2 outs now, and Lane Willis will be the batter. And Crompton stands on third. We want to thank Morgan's Tree LLC for sponsoring our broadcast here today. First pitch to Willis was a ball. Second one is blooped to the second baseman, and he makes the grab. So the Smoke will leave one man stranded in the first inning. So after one complete, scores Smoke 2, Wow Factor 0. We are headed to the second inning after our commercial. Welcome back to Illinois Central College. As we are starting off the second inning here, Smoke lead 2-0. Due up for the Wow Factor is the catcher, Holland, for his first at bat of the game. I want to thank Mark Lambert, Mayor of Olney, for joining us as a sponsor. Mark's always supportive of youth sports around Olney. First 2 pitches to Holland are balls. Counts 2-0.
Hey, you all right? Let him hit it.
Ball inside, 3-0. Yeah, not this view, but just barely. Yeah, a little bit.
My brother.
3-0 pitch in the dirt. So Holland will draw the leadoff walk for the Wow Factor. That'll bring up Bowles, the second baseman, for his first at bat. Holland takes his lead at first. Myers gives him a look. Squares the bunt. Ball's in the dirt. And no throw. So Bowles did get his bat pulled back for the ball, and Holland will advance to second. That one's in for a strike. So counts even 1-1. And that one's in for a strike too. Ball and 2 strikes. Oh, so far, Bowles does not appear he wants to swing it, so I say we just toss another one in there. That one's inside. Nice block there by Bunting, the catcher, keeping the runner there at second. So counts even 2-2.
Hey, you in the mid, you got it.
2-2 pitch from Myers on the way. Runner takes off to third. And Holland will be safe at third on the stolen base. So counts full. Runner at third. Nobody's out. We're in the top of the second inning.
There you go.
Ball is too low. Ball 4. So Bowles draws the no-out walk, puts runners at first and third for the wow factor. Runner first takes his lead. Check swing called, strike 1. McKelney is the batter for the wow factor. Counts 0-1 on him. He's going, and the throw is in time. He is out, and the runner stays put at third, so that works out well for the Smoke as Bowles is caught stealing by Bunting, the catcher. So that's the first out of the inning, and the runner remains at third. Ball and strike is the count. That one swung on, fouled back out of play for strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes. Caught stealing. That one inside. Dead ball. Does a grazing. So McElhenney draws the one-out walk, puts runners back on first and third for the wow factor, and Alt will be the next batter. Alt is the shortstop for the wow factor. So do they try to steal again? We shall see. Turns a bunt and fouls it off for strike 1. No balls and a strike here, the count on Alt. A 1 pitch from Myers is fouled off. Strike 2. So Myers way ahead in the count here, 0-2.
Yeah, that's what he's still telling you.
0-2 pitch from Myers on the way. That is fouled. Count remains 0-2. 3 pitches, 3 foul balls. Here for Alt. Strikeout would be huge here. Could potentially save a run. The 0-2. Grounded to the shortstop. What's turn 2? There's 1. And nice pick there by Oaks for the third out. So that saves a run. Nice, beautiful pick by Easton Oaks to pick up that double play. So nobody scores. Score remains the same, 2-0 in favor of the Smoke. And we are headed to the bottom of the second. And Cam Welsh will be leading things off. And we'll be right back. Welcome back to Illinois Central College in East Peoria. You're watching the Southern Smoke 15U and the Wow Factor 15U. Wow Factor, local team here in East Peoria area. Smoke looking for a win here to secure a spot in bracket play tomorrow. 19 teams here in the 15U division, and the top 8 will advance to play in a tournament-style bracket tomorrow. Those games will be split between Clinton Illinois High School and Illinois Wesleyan College in Bloomington. Cam Welsh digs in for his first bat of the day. First pitch to him is swung on and missed, strike one.
Let's go, kid.
0-2 count here on Welsh. Ophelia's Cup, one of our sponsors for our broadcast. Your locally owned coffee shop there on Widow Avenue in Alney. Serving coffee, breakfast, lunch, and it is delicious. So go give them a try sometime for some coffee or breakfast or lunch. I recommend the breakfast quesadilla for the breakfast. 1-2 pitch to Welsh. In the dirt, ball 2. Counts now even, 2-2. That one is high. Counts full, 3-2. So Welsh looking to be a leadoff man on base here. 3-2 pitch in the dirt, ball 4. So Welsh aboard as leadoff man, and the pitcher Noah Myers will be the next batter. Pickoff attempt there at first, not in time. One's outside, ball 1. Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. Drive more, pay less at Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. Find the savings. We thank them for sponsoring our broadcast here. Welsh takes the lead at first. Little breaking ball falls in for strike 1 on Myers, so that evens the count. Pickoff attempt at first. A little quick pick there, not in time. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. That one gets by, and Welsh will advance to second on the overthrow by the pitcher on the pickoff attempt. So that puts him in scoring position here for Myers. Myers steps in with a 1-1 count.
They switch places now. Let's go.
That's a dead ball. So, another man aboard here for the Smoke.
Hey, let's do something now. Let's go.
Puts 2 base runners out there for Maddox Dillard.
Get out front.
And Easton Oaks will come in to courtesy run for Noah Myers. A courtesy runner is the last out. The last recorded out would be the courtesy runner. So that must have been Oaks. And he is now on first base running. First pitch to Dillard is way high, ball 1. Just had an old boy walk in here. Shirt says, "I like beer." That's all it says. And Dillard crushes 1 to left center field. That is in the gap. Cam Welsh is going to score easy. Easton Oaks is being held up at third. So Maddox Dillard with a RBI double, making the score 3-0 in favor of the Smoke.
Ball 1-3.
Fit by G Fitness Gym in Alney is one of our sponsors. We appreciate them. First pitch to Ryder Knox is in high, ball one. Fit by G has state-of-the-art fitness equipment and a supplement store, and you will not find lower prices on supplements. 2 balls, no strikes to count on Knox. So nobody's out. Runners are at second and third. The 2-0 pitch swung on and missed for strike one. That ball catches the outside corner, called strike two. So counts now even 2-2. Knox widens his stance and puts that ball in play. And RBI fielder's choice there for Ryder Knox as Easton Oaks is able to cross the plate on the slow roller to the pitcher. That pitcher almost could have thrown home and tried to save a run there, I think. But luckily he did not. And it makes the score 4-0 in favor of the Smoke. There is 1 out now. Maddox Dillard stands on third, and Noah Molinax is the batter. First pitch to Molinax, fouled straight back. No balls and a strike.
So we're like, here you go. Yeah.
Little breaking ball there, swung on and missed by Molinax.
Yeah.
0-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back, so Molinax hangs on. Count remains 0-2. Pitcher George, that one inside. Smoke dudes giving him a hard time there, telling him he should have wore it. Ball and 2 strikes to count on Molinax. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. So that will be 2 outs now. We're in the bottom of the second, and Smoke will be back to the top of the lineup. Mason Bunting will be the batter. He'll be up for his second at bat. That one is drove to left center field. Center fielder comes across, dives, can't come up with it. Bunting is off to second with the stand-up RBI double, making the score 5-0 in favor of the Smoke. Nice attempt there by the center fielder on that ball. And Molinax will be the runner for Bunting.
Come on, Jed.
And Jetson Holt will be the next batter.
Switch places now. Let's go.
Holt 1 for 1 on the day. First pitch to Holt, swung on, fouled.
Big boy hack. 1-2. Let's go, kid. Head out front.
0-1 is the count. That ball smoked down the the left field line, but just foul. That would have scored another run. 2 outs here. Southern Smoke Baseball, proud sponsor. That ball is ripped to right field, and that is going to easily score Bunting from second, and Holt is going to cruise in for an RBI 2-out double. 6-0 is the score. Southern Smoke Baseball, a sponsor here on our broadcast, travel baseball from 8U through 18U. Jared Crompton, the batter. She's been in the camera the whole time, Scotty. Even when she's over there, she's still in it. First pitch to Crompton is a ball. It's just a wide view, so. Pickoff attempt. Holt
I don't think he was there.
barely got his fingers to the bag there. Oh, now we're arguing. The umpire and a fan is arguing back and forth. That one fouled off. 1-1 count. So Jared Crompton, the batter. There is a runner on second. There's 2 outs. It counts 1-1. Smoke lead this game 6-0. Had a ball just enter the field from the batting cage. There's a hole in the net. That happened to us when we was warming up too. That ball is called a ball, so 2-1. Crompton looking to continue this 2-out rally that the Smoke have had going on. That one is going to be low. Nice block there by the catcher, keeping the runner at second. Crompton ahead in the count now, 3-1. Pickoff attempt to second, not in time. The 3-1 pitch to Crompton on the way. Holt takes off on the pitch. That ball is in the dirt for ball 4. And Holt will be on third with stolen base. So that puts runners at first and third for the Smoke. And the Wow Factor coach wants a timeout to talk things over. Did have a conversation with some parents from Wow Factor earlier. I think they mentioned they were short on some pitchers. This is the 4th game of the weekend, so not uncommon for that to happen. Another one of our fine sponsors here is Britain's Bullpen. Britain's Bullpen offers baseball and softball instruction in Olney, Illinois.
Go, Felix.
In fact, many of our Southern Smoke players go to Britain's Bullpen for baseball instruction. And have for a long time. Crompton takes his lead at first. Felix Reynolds, the batter. Crompton off with the pitch. Reynolds lets that one go. Ball 1. A little bit high. So Reynolds got 2 guys out in scoring position. So a base hit to the grass will score 2 more for the Smoke. The 1-0 is low. Makes the count 2-0.
3-4.
2-0 pitch to Reynolds. That one swung on. Smoke to left field. It's going to score 1. And Crompton will be held up at third. No one's at home. Oh, man. So another missed opportunity there. Another base running mistake by the Smoke. Cost us another run, but 1 run does cross the plate. Reynolds does get the second on the overthrow to third. So it leaves runners at second and third for Easton Oaks. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Score's now 7-0 in favor of the Smoke. First pitch to Oaks on the way. It's high. Ball 1. Oaks pops that one up in the infield to the third baseman. And he makes the grab for the third out. So the Smoke will leave 2 men stranded here in the bottom of the second. They are able to score 5 runs. So they lead this game 7-0. We are headed to the third. All right, welcome back here to the broadcast. Leading things off for the wow factor will be the right fielder, Richmond. First pitch to him was a ball. That one's in the dirt as well. So 2 balls, no strikes. That one in for a strike. 2 balls and a strike to count. That one swung on, fouled straight back out of play. That evens the count up 2-2. Steve and Evan Thompson, your country financial agents in West Salem. They're a sponsor here on the broadcast. Counts 3-2. Contact Steve for a free quote for all your insurance needs. 618-456-2309. That ball popped up and bunting comes out near halfway between the home plate and pitcher and makes the catch. Probably was the catcher's ball. Would have been a lot easier catch for the pitcher. But he did make the catch, so 1 up, 1 down here for the Smoke. That ball foul tipped. Strike 1. That one swung on, flied to shallow center field. Cam Welsh comes in, calls off the shortstop, and makes a fine catch out in the outfield. Cam came a long ways and get that one. So 2 up, 2 down. And the pitcher, George, will be the batter. First pitch to George, swung on and missed. Strike 1. No balls and a strike. That one swung on, hits him in the box, so it's a foul ball.
Oh, yeah, that's when I was walking the view.
No balls, 2 strikes to count. So Myers way ahead in the count here. Looking to maybe get him to chase one out of the zone with the 0-2. It is out of the zone, but doesn't chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Southern Smoke leads 7-0 over Wow Factor. That one just a little bit low. Counts now even 2-2. I don't know, I got the volume up. 2-2 is the count. That one swung on. Foul ball hits him in the box. So count remains the same, 2-2. Is that better, Amber? Is that better? I turned it up a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. 2-2 pitch on the way. It's high, ball 3. Full count. Pitch on the way. It's inside. So George draws the 2-out walk here for the Wow Factor, and that will put them back to the top of the lineup. Center fielder Malone, he is 0 for 1 on the day.
Yeah, I don't know.
George takes his lead at first. Myers checks him and delivers. That pitch is popped up. First base side, Easton Oaks settles under and makes the grab for the 3rd out. So the Wow Factor will leave 1 man stranded in their half of the 3rd and unable to get a run across the plate. Score remains 7-0. We are headed to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Welcome back to the broadcast here at Illinois Central College. You're watching Southern Smoke 15U taking on the Wow Factor 15U. We are in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The score is 7-0 in favor of the Smoke. New pitcher here for the Wow Factor would be Bowles. Lane Willis will be leading things off for the Smoke. First pitch to him is a ball. Having in for a strike. 1-1's the count. Willis Wheels is one of our sponsors. For all your aluminum polishing and restoration needs near Vincennes, Indiana, call Todd at 812-881-2197. That ball swung on, flown to center field, right at him, and he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. It's going to bring in Cam Welsh. Welsh walked his first at bat. First pitch to him is the ball one.
Get out front.
Travis Excavating, complete excavating services with a vast service area. Free estimates. Give him a call, 618-843-8889. Happy to have them aboard as a sponsor. Having in for a strike on Welsh, evens the count up 1-1. That one in, called ball. 2-1's the count. Called ball. 3-1 is the count. That ball's in the dirt, so 2 bats in a row now. Cam Welsh is aboard via walk. I'll bring up the pitcher, Noah Myers. We've got 1 out here, 1 runner aboard. Myers 0 for 1 on the day. Does have a run scored. Welsh takes his lead at first. And he is off. No, he's not. That ball was thrown to right field from the attempted back pick to first, and Welsh is headed to third. And he's going to be in safe. And that ball is overthrown. And he's going to stay there. I don't think he had enough gas to get home. I think he's winded.
I'm fine by the time he gets up. Oh, no, it's right there.
So 1 ball, no strike is the count. Welsh was kind of caught off the base a little bit, and the catcher threw down to try to get him balling up in right field. He ended up on third. Two balls, no strikes. The ball is in the dirt, so Myers way ahead in the count here, 3-0. So Myers watches a 3-0 pitch. Called strike 1. Still ahead here, 3-1. And comes back, strike 2.
One more, bud. Come on.
Get out front. Let's go.
That one is high, ball 4.
Hey, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Wayne Willis will come in to run for Myers, who is the pitcher.
Hey, base your score now. Let's go.
Maddox Dillard, it will be the next batter. He's 1 for 1, had the RBI double there in the first inning. First pitch to Dillard on the way. Fake to first. Keeping Willis close there. He's expecting him to steal, which I assume he probably is. Off the pitch, he goes. That ball is called ball, and Willis is in safe on the stolen base at second, as there's no throw by the catcher.
Hey, drive it now. Let's go.
So, 2 men in scoring position now for Dillard, as he awaits the 1-0 pitch. It's on the way. It is outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes now the count. 2-0 pitch. Swung on, popped up to the first baseman. Sun is an issue, but he does settle under and makes the grab for the second out of the inning.
You're all right. Let's go.
So it's going to bring in Ryder Knox to
Come on, 1-3.
see if he can knock these 2 smoke guys in and keep this inning alive. First pitch to him, right in his wheelhouse, a little bit high, swung on a miss, strike 1. That one in high. Ball and a strike. Hobie's Diner on Main Street in Alney. Opens 7 days a week. Stop in for a delicious meal. That ball is high. 2-1 is the count. That one swung on and missed. That evens the count up. 2-2.
You got to see it to hit it. Let's go.
All right.
That one's inside.
Now you're ready.
Brings the count full. 3-2. 3-2 swung on a miss for strike 3. So Smoke unable to get one across there in their half of the third. They'll leave 2 men stranded. Score is 7-0 after 3 complete. Smoke is on top. We'll have the 4th for you coming up in just a moment.
Hey, let's hold him here now. Let's go.
So due up for the wow factor will be the third baseman Piles for his second at bat. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Noah Myers so far has allowed no hits, does have 3 walks, no strikeouts, so defense has been doing their job. First pitch in is ball 1. That one bounced to the pitcher Myers. He makes the grab, throws a first for the first out of the inning. Allard is the batter. Where's Allard play at? You got 2 third basemen here.
Do I?
Yeah.
I have no idea. He was a
First pitch to Allard is inside, ball 1. One 0 pitch from Myers. Little inside, ball 2. One inside as well. 3-0. So Myers struggling to find the strike zone here. Maybe if I put a sponsor on the board, see if this helps. Richland County Scratch and Dent in for your strike 1 sponsor. Give Mitch a call. Best daggum appliance store this side of the Mississippi, says Mitch. So Allard is the extra hitter, not playing in the field. That one's inside, so he's going to draw the 1-out walk. So Wow Factor will have 1 man aboard as catcher Holland steps in. Coach Ryan Jones wants a timeout. He has had, he's got Maddox Dillard out in the bullpen warming up. He is still in the bullpen, so I don't expect a pitching change here. Most likely just a mound visit. Maybe he's buying a little bit of time for Dillard out there. So we do have 1 out. Perfect opportunity for a ground ball up the middle here to turn 2 and get out of it. So Holland steps in. First pitch to him, swung on the line. Just out of the reach of Felix Reynolds at third. Ryder Knox gets that ball in quick and everybody advances 1 base. So Holland with the first hit of the day for the Wow Factor. Puts runners at first and second. And that will be it for Myers as Coach Jones is back out. So Maddox Dillard will be coming in to pitch. Noah Myers will finish his day with 3.1 innings pitched. Did allow 1 hit. That was the last pitch he threw. 4 walks, 0 strikeouts. He threw 51 pitches, 25 for strikes, faced 14 batters. So Maddox Dillard will look to finish this one out for the Smoke. And we will be back after a word from our sponsors. So Maddox Dillard has completed his warm-up tosses. He enters the game here with 1 out. Runners on first and second. During the break here, Noah Molinax entered the game for the Smoke in left field, replaced Ryder Knox. So my suspicion is Ryder Knox, if needed, would be the next pitcher up for the Smoke. First pitch from Dillard on the way. And it's swung on, blooped into right center field for a base hit. And Crompton throws. And so 1 run scores. Runners on first and third now. Score 7-1. That one fouled off into the chest protector of the umpire. McElhenney is the batter here for the Wow Factor. He is behind the count 0-1. Runners on first and third. We will see if we have a steal attempt here. As catcher has the pitcher step off as the runner on first was hopping pretty far off of there. That one swung on and missed for strike 2. So Dillard ahead in the count here, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch is high. Back pick a tip to first, not in time. 1 ball, 2 strike. Ashton Crawford at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Princeton wants to sell you a car. Give him a call. New or used, he will sell it all. That one in, called strike 3 for the second out of the inning. So now 2 outs, 2 on here. As Holt, the shortstop, steps in for his second at bat. He's 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch from Dillard to Alt is in. Swung on, fouled back, out of play, strike 1. One ball, 1 strike to count. So Dillard balks. The runner at third will score. The runner at first will advance to second. That one fouled away. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Score's now 7-2. That one grounded. He's going to be in the gap. And we are going to shoot home. Nope. He holds up at third. So great job there by Crompton keeping that ball, or keeping that runner from scoring from third. So Wow Factor threatening here with 2 outs. 2 runners on. Score 7-2. That one in. And he's, nope, luckily.
You gotta be ready.
Luckily, the runner at third did realize that ball didn't get too far past, so he stays there. Runner at first does advance to second. So second and third for the right fielder, Richmond. 1 ball, no strike is the count. 1-0 pitch on the way. And the ball is low. 2 balls, no strikes.
Breath.
2-0 pitch. That is in for a strike. 2 balls and a strike now. Two-one pitch swung on high, fly, high ball to right field. Crompton settles under and makes the grab for the third out. So the wow factor will leave 2 men stranded. They do get 2 runs across the board in their half of the fourth. So that makes the score 7-2 now in favor of the Smoke. Leading things off for the Smoke here in the bottom of the fourth, I believe, is going to be Cam Welsh. No. Oh, Mullinax. Yeah, okay. Mullinax, Bunting, and Holt is where the Smoke will be here in the fourth inning. We will have that for you right after this. All right, we're back here at Illinois Central College in East Peoria, Illinois. You're watching Southern Smoke 15U and Wow Factor 15U. Noah Mullinax is the batter here for the Smoke. First pitch to him is ball 1. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. I'm going to say we are not too far away from the time limit. These games do have an hour 45 time limit. Second pitch to Mullinax, swung on and missed. That evens the count 1-1. About an hour 10 right now? Oh, okay. Yeah, we did get started late. Yeah. Maybe not as close to a time limit as I thought. That one's in for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to be high. Ball 3. 3-1's the count. Three-one pitch. That is high. Ball 4. Wow Factor fans don't agree, but he has called that high all game. He has been very consistent with it. So Mullinax draws the leadoff walk for the Smoke, and that will put the Smoke back to the top of the order. Mason Bunting will be the batter. Steps in for his third at bat. He has been hit by a pitch and has a base hit. 618 Construction, a sponsor for us here on our broadcast. Mullinax takes off, ball's in the dirt, so no throw. He is in easy. For free estimates on all projects, give Ed at 618 Construction a call. 618-843-1536. The 1-0 pitch to Bunting is inside, ball 2. 2-0 count now. Mullinax, your runner at second. Bunting, your batter. There's no outs. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Smoke leads 7-2. Pickoff attempt to second. Not in time. Two-0 pitch is going to almost hit him, but it doesn't. But it does get by the catcher. Looks like he was fully prepared to get hit. But it just went completely behind him instead. 3-0 count now. Runner on third as Mullinax advances there on the pass ball. going to be high, so bunting will draw the walk. And the first two runners for the smoke here in the bottom of the fourth are aboard. The runner for the catcher bunting is going to be Ryder Knox.
No, right. Come on, Jetson.
It's going to bring up Jetson Holt. Holt is 2 for 2 on the day. Does have an RBI. He scored 2 runs. Knox takes off on the pitch to throw to second. Not in time. So Knox with the stolen base puts runners at second and third for Holt. Be a nice time for a gapper. And it's outside. 2-0. Coach Jones says, hit this one to right center field. Let's see if he does it. That's inside, be tough to do. Fouls it down the third baseline. 2 balls and a strike. That one's going to hit him. No, it doesn't hit him, but it's inside. 3-1. Holt takes a hack at that one, fouls it out of play over the Wow Factor dugout. So count's now full, 3-2. Holt with a 2-strike approach here. Awaits the 3-2, it's on the way. Swung on, ground ball in the gap, right between second and short. That's going to score Mullinax easy. And Ryder Knox will advance to third, as Holt has a RBI single, making the score 8-2 in favor of the Smoke. It's going to bring up the right fielder, Jared Crompton. Still nobody out. Holt takes his lead at first. Pickoff attempt. Well, not an attempt, but a step off. Keeping Holt close. They suspect him to steal, and I suspect the same. And there he goes. Crompton's going to let that go. The throw to second. Not in time. It may have been in time, but it was offline. So Holt's in safe with a stolen base to second. Puts runners at second and third for Crompton. Pitch was a ball. 1 ball, no strike. That one in first. Called strike 1. Evens the count up 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Crompton. Swung on, drove to center field. Ryder Knox is going to tag up. Center fielder makes the catch. And Ryder Knox is going to score on the sac fly by Crompton. And Holt will advance to third.
Come on, 3-4.
So that'll bring up Felix Reynolds. Is that 1 out or 2 outs?
I got 1 out.
Yep. So just 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Smoke lead at 9-2. First pitch to Reynolds is smoked deep to left field. That is going to burn the left fielder. And that's going to roll to the fence as Reynolds strolls in easy with the stand-up RBI double, making the score 10-2 in favor of the Smoke. And that'll bring up Easton Oaks. Oaks 0 for 2 on the day. Does have an RBI. First pitch to Oaks. Pickoff attempt, or a step off. Fake to second on Felix. The ball low in the dirt to Oaks for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch swung on, hit hard to the first baseman. He can't handle it. And Felix Reynolds is being waved home, and he will be up easy as the ball is cut by the second baseman. And Oaks is in with an RBI single. It's going to bring Lane Willis to the plate. Score's now 11-2 in favor of the Smoke. We still have one out. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Lane Willis, your batter, and Easton Oaks stands on first. First pitch is drove in the gap by Lane Willis, and the Smoke bats are on fire here in the bottom of the fourth. It's going to bring Cam Welsh to the plate.
Keep going.
Catcher and pitcher going to talk things over. Elliot Atherton of TreeWorks, professional tree and lawn care at an affordable price with payment options. No interest, no fees. Contact them for your tree needs. 618-354-1982. Cam Welsh, first pitch of his bat is outside. 4-1. Easton Oaks had a good read on that one, but didn't pull the trigger and advance to third. Ball 1 for Welsh. The 1-0 pitch. It's going to be inside. 2-0.
Bust one, 14. See the ball hit it.
Welsh looking to keep this streak alive. That's a little breaking ball. Falls in for strike 1. So 2-1 is the count. Willis, your runner at first. Oaks, your runner at second. Welsh, your batter. That's going to hit him in the helmet. So he is on board with the hit by pitch. That'll load the bases for Noah Myers. There's a ball out there somebody needs to get. Noah Myers, first pitch to him is going to be high.
Diller.
Ball 1.
Diller.
Ball.
One ball, no strike count here on Myers. Bases are loaded. 11-2 is the score. Smoke on top. The 1-0 pitch is also high. Ball 2. I think the wow factor is getting limited on their pitching here. Two-0 pitch. That is high. 3 balls, no strikes. A walk will score a run here for the Smoke. 3-0 pitch, and that is high, ball 4. So Oaks will trot home from third, and the rest of the runners will trot around as well. And that's going to be the ball game. 10-run rule. So Smoke will win this one 12-2. That will guarantee them a spot in the bracket play tournament starting tomorrow. Games will either be at 9 or 11, depending on where they end up falling. We won't know that until later on tonight. But it is a guarantee that Smoke will play in the bracket play tomorrow at Clinton High School, and we will have that for you here on the broadcast. So once again, thanks to all of our sponsors, and thanks to all of our viewers that joined us here, and we will see you tomorrow.